My name is Chris Lengquist, and I'm a real estate agent here in the Kansas City area, and I've been licensed since 2002, and since then, from the very beginning, I've primarily worked with real estate investors. And I have people come to my office all the time because I work in an office of about 235 agents, and they knock on my door and they say, hey, how do you work with real estate investors? Or I have this particular investor I'm trying to work with. And my first question to them is, are you sure you want to work with real estate investors? Because it's completely different than working with Joe and Mary Homebuyer. As real estate agents, from the very beginning of our training, we're taught how to work with primary home buyers, how to deal with the emotions that go along with that. And Joe and Mary Homebuyer, they're looking for a home that they see themselves in. There's a lot of emotion that goes through the entire process. You know what I mean as a real estate agent, right? But with investors, it's a completely different bag of cats. They're looking at the numbers of that real estate. They're looking at what that real estate is going to do for them to help them get to the retirement worth having that they're trying to get to. It's all about the criteria. Does that property meet their criteria or not? So working with real estate investors takes a completely different mindset than working with real estate primary home buyers like Joe and Mary. There's a lot of miscommunication and misexpectations that go on between real estate agents and real estate investors. And this causes a lot of problems. And what I'm trying to say is that there seems to be this marriage made in heaven, or actually it's made down under, where new real estate agents and new real estate investors seem to find each other in the beginning. It's kind of crazy. And this relationship between the new investor and the new agent will drive a lot of agents out of the business right away, because working with real estate investors can be a time suck if you're working with the wrong real estate investors. Now, those investors go away thinking the agent doesn't know what he's doing because they've gone to these seminars where the seminars say to work with all these different agents, and the agent goes away saying, I'm never working with investors again because all they do is waste my time and they don't buy anything. And so nothing works out there. But I'm here to tell you, as a guy that's been doing this since 2002, working with the right real estate investors can make you a lot of money in your business as time goes on. There's a lot of reasons you want to work with real estate investors, but there's a lot of real estate investors you don't want to work with. And throughout this video series, I'm hoping that you're going to learn which investors to work with and which investors to get off the phone with as quickly as possible. That's what this is all going to be about. Managing that relationship between the real estate agents and the real estate investors will create a much better situation for your clients and for you and your pocketbook and your family time. Because as agents, we still want to have time with our families, right? Investors work great. Basically, it's a 9 to 5 job instead of a 6 to 8 job in the evening. We're going to talk about this. We're going to have some fun. We're going to make some investors mad, probably going to make some agents mad too. But if we can just get this relationship out in the open where both sides understand what they need from each other to make it a successful transaction, I think this whole video series will be a success. Again, I'm Chris Lengquist, and I look forward to this journey with you. Have a great day.